In this video, I will share 10 tricks to work faster in Figma, especially if you're new to design or new in Figma. This would be a huge time saver for you. If you're new to this channel, I'm a full-time UX designer working in Canada. Figma is my go-to design tool, so I thought to share a few tricks that has made my work easier and faster in Figma. So let's see the tricks to make our work faster. If you have a small screen like this but you want to have some more space while designing, you can hide these panels by clicking on Command/. That will hide all the panels from your interface. But you can always get that back by again clicking on Command/ to show and hide your UI. This is really helpful while you are trying to showcase a design to someone and you don't want them to be bothered by all of this unnecessary interface. Before handing off my design to the developer or making any kind of deliverable, what I really prefer to check all of my components and see if everything is scalable. So in order to do that, I just check for all of this UI if I have all those components correctly set up. In order to do that, just click on Command Y, whatever in that gray color, so that means those are not a part of component, but those are already in the purple or deep blue color, so that means those are part of a component. I need to make sure that I make those as a component so my design remains scalable and I can edit those anytime in later as well. You can always reduce this view by clicking on again Command Y. While you're at this UI, and if you want to access some quick actions menus, plugin, or any kind of command, you can always access that by clicking on the Command P, and that will give you the quick actions menu options. As you can see, I have recently accessed Iconify content reel. These are already in here, but you can always search for anything. For instance, if I want to search for pick colors or anything else, like for instance mask, you can always find anything from this quick action menus. Let's see how we can add an icon from this UI. So for instance, if I just launch the Iconify plugin, I can just quickly drag and drop an icon into my UI. I want to flip the orientation of this icon. I can quickly do that. I can just flip it horizontal or vertical or anything like that. So what I did, I just clicked on Shift 8 to flip it in the horizontal view, and again press Shift V to change it to a vertical view. If you want to hide any elements from this interface, what you usually do, so for that we need to go to the layer panel and find which image I want to hide. For instance, I want to hide these images, so I need to double click on that and see where the image is, and I need to click on that to hide that UI. But instead of doing that, the easiest way to do is just select on the image that you want to hide and click on Shift, Command and H. That will hide the images, but you can always unhide that clicking again Shift, Command and H. So we don't need to go to the layer panel and find the images from there. When I have lots of elements like this, I want all of them to be spaced parallelly between all the elements so I can control them at any time and also make them all aligned. If I want to create the same type of alignment with these 4 elements, just select all of them and then you will see the options and just click on that. That will give you the proper horizontal or vertical alignment and also control. Another great trick is clip content. For instance, in this interface I have so many elements. I want them to stay in my interface, but I don't want them to show. So just select the frame and click on the clip content. So what it does, it just clip all the content based on your frame, so you cannot see any content that is outside of your frame, but those are already in your frame, but the only thing is you cannot view that. Clipping content would be really helpful if you want to make any kind of scroll bar, horizontal or vertical scroll bar. You'll definitely need the clipping content on that case. If you want to copy and paste any components inside any of those components, so what I usually do, we just click on Command C or Command V, but what it does, it just creates another components or another elements on top of this. But what if I want this image to be replaced by this image. So on that case, click on the image and copy that, and instead of clicking on Command V or paste here, just select paste to replace. This image has been replaced by this. Another great trick of duplicating something is that, for instance, if I want to make a duplicate of this frame, so the typical way you can do is just like click Command D and that will make duplicate of this frame. But instead of doing that, you can also click on the Option or Alt key and make a duplicate of these elements as much as you want. So this is kind of the tricks that I typically do in my day-to-day work. If you know any other tricks than these, feel free to write that in the comment below. I would highly appreciate that. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified about my new videos. If you have any idea or any topics that you want me to cover in my videos, feel free to write that in the comment below. I'll try to cover that in my next video. See you then.